A very pleasant evening to all distinguished panelists and participants. Bharati Vidyapeeth Institute of Computer Applications and Management, BVI CAM, in association with Computational Intelligence Society, CIS chapter of IEEE Delhi section, Computer Society chapter, CS chapter of IEEE Delhi section, Technology and Engineering Management Society TEMS chapter of IEEE Delhi section, System Man and Cybernetics SMC Society chapter of IEEE Delhi section, Communication Society of IEEE Delhi section, Consultants Network Affinity CNA Group of IEEE Delhi section, Life Member Affinity LMA Group of IEEE Delhi section, Inter-Society Relations IRS Standing Committee of IEEE Delhi section, Industry Relations and Special Interest Group on Humanitarian Technology, Site Standing Committees of IEEE Delhi section, with the Associations of Computer Society of India, Institute of Information Technology Professionals IITP, ISTE Delhi section, and IETE Delhi Center as technical collaborators. Welcome you all today to this 119th webinar on managing stress and being resilient. It is a moment of pride and honor to announce that we with united hands mark special contribution for the monumental occasion Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, an initiative to celebrate 75 years of glorious independence as well as contribute our bit in seeking to find practical global solutions for the benefit of all. The aim of India during its G20 presidency tenure in 2023. This webinar today is an initiative to mark both these monumentous occasions, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, as well as our G20 presidency. According to Maya Angelou, I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. In the dynamically transforming present world, individuals can be subject to many market forces and challenges. As the world progresses, the stress levels go up. This has been proven by science, research, and personal experience. Past 2.5 years of COVID-19 pandemic had direct impact. People were sick and lives were lost, and indirect jobs were also lost. This impacted people across the globe, adding to stress. This weekly webinar series was started just to provide a means for stress management. In today's session, our expert, Mr. Damandev Sood, will talk how we can enhance our resilience by managing stress. His principle, resilient people make resilient organization, and resilient organization make resilient communities. Resilient communities make a resilient planet. This adds to the importance of the subject. He'll provide quick and simple tricks for stress management, some that can be implemented in no time and can be exercised at any time, any place. Daman sir will take the audience right through some live exercises to enhance the learning. Some of the anecdotes have been taken from his latest book, My Experiments with Organizational Resilience. One trick, he says, have a break, have a Kit Kat, without endorsing the product. I would first take this opportunity today to welcome amongst us our distinguished panelists for the day. We are privileged to have amongst us a galaxy of experts. I would first welcome Professor M.N. Huda sir, Director, Bharati Vidyapeeth Institute of Computer Applications and Management, and Vice Chairperson, IEEE Delhi section, to address the participants with his inspiring words.
Am I audible, Dr. Ritika?
Yes, sir.
That's great. So good evening, everyone. I take this opportunity to welcome my very dear friend, Mr. Daman, who always available to help us, to inspire us, to facilitate us, to come to the next level from where we are. And that is what he is passionate about it. So I take this opportunity to pay him my gratitude for having accepted this request.
Thank you very much.
And the topic is so needed, is so apt that almost every one of us, whether in our personal life or professional life, are in one or other way engaged in stress. One or other way are involved, and one other way, in one or other way, are affected by the stress. And so called that what we say it is an stress. But we will see that the moment we change our perception, the moment we change our expectations, the moment we change our angle of dealing with the problem, probably it will no more be an stress. That is how to ensure that the stress should be solved and become a resilient organization, a resilient person. I also take this opportunity to welcome and pay my gratitude to all the participants from various parts of the country who join this program after program, out of which this is 119th webinar series of this series which IEEE IIT BVI camp as part of Saturday evening webinar series was started, and fortunately Mr. Daman has been the speaker of the very first webinar of this series as well in the June 2020. Dear friends, do you understand that running a series week after week, that too since June 2020, don't you think this also may lead to a stress to the team members who are involved in organizing it with such a kind of commitment? It remains. But the moment you have a perception differently, probably we never consider this webinar as a kind of a normal activity, as a kind of a burden. Rather, we consider that we have to make this job as our delight, as our passion. And then this implies the moment you realize it as part of your passion, you and me will never understand that this is going to be a kind of a stress. And that's how I always say that we realize something as stress when we understand that this is a duty which is going beyond my comfort zone. This is a duty which is going beyond my acceptable limit, because that limit we people have fixed for ourselves. You imagine program starts on a weekly off on Saturday from 5:30 goes up to almost sometimes 8:30. People are at their home. My team members are at their home, waiting and compromising on all their personal commitments. Don't you think it is an stress? But no, it is not an stress, because we understand this is part of our delight. We enjoy this activity. और इसीलिए मैं हमेशा कहता हूं कि जिस एक्टिविटी को हम इंजॉय करना सीखेंगे वो हमारे लिए पैशन का पार्ट होगा, और हम वो स्ट्रेस जो लोग स्ट्रेस समझते हैं, हमें हर अगली एक्टिविटी अपने कंफर्ट जोन से थोड़ा आगे जाकर, if we are always working in the comfort zone, probably no improvement will come. If really we want to bring improvement, we have to go beyond the comfort zone. और इसी वजह से ये स्लोगन हमेशा हमें एनर्जी देता है कि यही है जुनून मेरा, यही है शौक मेरा, चिराग वहां जला दें जहां है अंधेरा. जहां कंफर्ट जोन से हम लिमिट होते हैं, वहां हम कंफर्ट जोन के बाहर जाके चिराग जलाने की कोशिश करते हैं. एंड प्रोबेबली माय फ्रेंड मिस्टर दमन विल शेड लाइट that how in an arena, in an environment, in a backdrop of agility where everything in and around us are changing, where expectations of the people are increasing, where family needs very high expectation from each one of us, where my relatives need very high expectation from each one of us, where my organization needs high expectation from all of us for more productivity, because my customers ultimately are demanding more services and more productivity from the organizations. So everywhere the expectations are increasing, and in the race of following those over expectations, all of us in one or other way are impacted because of the stress. But that stress has to be dealt with only that slogan that my duty should become the desire. So never ever that will be my stress. Rather, my internal judge will say that I worked a little ahead or little beyond than my comfort zone, and I could be a reason of delight in the mind of many of my customers, for many of my relatives, for my family. And then the kind of the extra effort which you needed to take, that will become a kind of matter of celebration, matter of enjoying that. So that is the purpose, that how can we solve stress and how can we be resilient to survive in all even uncertain circumstances. So thank you so much. You have joined from different parts of the country. Let's hear more from my friend. I could say my very dear friend Mr. R.K. Vyas has also joined, the former president of Computer Society of India, Professor Subramaniam. Hats off to him. Right from the first webinar, June 2020, he never missed even a single lecture. I could say Mr. Nitin Vidya who has joined. So thank you so much to all my friends. Let's hear more from Mr. Daman. And I always say, कोरोना के बैकड्रॉप पे वेबिनार की शुरुआत हुई थी, कोरोना बीच बीच में फिर दस्तक देता है। कल वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने कहा इट इज नो मोर अ काइंड ऑफ इमरजेंसी हेल्थ सिचुएशन, बट वॉट एवर इज, लेट्स नॉट गो इन टू दैट, लेट्स फॉलो प्रोटोकॉल, लेट्स engage ourselves in active learning. That will help us to mitigate with all the challenges which are coming before all of us. So stay safe, stay healthy, keep yourself vibrant, and keep learning, keep attending our webinars week after week. That will keep you engaged in active learning. And with this note, अमिताभ बच्चन के करोड़पति के जैसे, कि अगले एपिसोड में फिर हम मिलेंगे, कि अगला एपिसोड चैट जीपीटी पे होने वाला है, उसके आगे का एपिसोड जनरेटिव एआई पे होने वाला है, हाईली टेक्निकल इनटू द नेचर, बट ऑर्डर ऑफ द डे कि फूलों की तरह फिर खिलेंगे हम, फूलों की तरह फिर खिलेंगे हम, और अगले सैटरडे एक नए टॉपिक के साथ फिर मिलेंगे हम। थैंक यू सो मच, विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट, गॉड ब्लेस यू ऑल। ओवर टू यू डॉक्टर रितिका।
Thank you, sir. I would now welcome amongst us our expert speaker, Mr. Daman Dev Sood, sir, with an e-bouquet.
Thank you very much.
With over 4 decades in the industry and over 17 years in the resilience domain, Daman sir is a certified international and corporate trainer with over 10,000 hours of training and teaching experience. In his professional journey with corporates like TCS, Zansa, Continuity and Resilience, City Innovates, EY, HSBC, he has played various senior and executive roles like principal consultant, group head, practice head, CEO, CIO, VP, board member, program director, etc. He has traveled and worked in over 20 countries and is a speaker and author of at least 4 books. He has served clients in various industry sectors like government, IT, banking, financial services, insurance, telecom, marine, manufacturing, pharma, power, media, trading, etc. During his journey, he has also won multiple national and global awards and has also been inducted into the BCI Hall of Fame. He spends considerable efforts on his pro bono work also, in which he is mentoring IEEE, MentorCard, CameVoice, Udayan Care, etc. Currently a freelancer international resilience trainer and consultant serving cybersecurity, operational organizational resilience, BCN risk, and crisis. He is also the chair, Computer Society Delhi Section Chapter, IEEE Delhi Section, and IEEE Ambassador. He has designed over 40 courses, including those for global entities like BCI, BCS, NICMA. I welcome you today to this session, sir, and would now request you to kindly enlighten the house.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, Dr. Ritika. Thanks, Professor Huda. And thank you very much to all the participants for logging in. Actually, Dr. Ritika and Professor Huda have completed the task. They have said very well about stress and managing stress. So thanks to them once again. It's just that because I'm going to be speaking, so there are a few slides and there's a lot of activities, interaction that I have built in. So we'll go in those steps that the way I have designed this session. Let me attempt to share my screen. The request is everyone please move hands, move fingers, stay ready. I want quick responses when I request. Can you see my screen? Someone say yes, no, please.
Yes, sir.
Great. Thank you very much. So a little modification I would like to make, that we changed the Computer Society chapters EXICOM. So I'm the past chair now. But if we talk about my teaching training experience, I have crossed 14,000 hours now. Thank you very much. We'll start with the first activity, poll 1. Can we launch the poll 1, please? The question is, are you an IEEE member? Only two options, yes or no. We need to be very quick on this.
I request all the participants kindly participate in the poll.
Options in front of you on your screens. Just a click yes, no, or typing 2 characters or 3 characters. We may stop the poll and share the results, please. So this was just an opening one. Responses are not great by numbers, I mean to say. So get ready, please move fingers. This is an exercise in line with the session. If you manage to stress, you need to move. That's one of the first points. Great. Thank you very much. Moving on. Can we launch second poll, please? Please identify yourself. In which bracket do you fall? According to your year of birth. Are you a silent one among boomers or Generation X? Do you belong to millennials or do you belong to Generation Z? There's a relevance of this question. That's why I'm requesting response on this one. It seems no one from boomers yet. Oh, there are few. No one from silent zone or silent generation. Maximum from Generation X and millennials. Very few from Generation Z also. A few more seconds, and then we'll request team to close the poll. It seems only 50% participation yet. Keep moving. There's a lot more coming up. Can you stop and share the results, please? Great. So it seems maximum participation today, this evening, at least by responses, is from Generation X, followed by millennials. Thank you very much. Third interaction, and I request maximum participation, please. Using your phone, can you scan this QR code, please? I am doing myself. Or you can go to slido.com and enter this event number. Question is, how are you feeling today? Just one word, I am stressed, because I'm delivering this session on stress management or manage stress and be resilient. So I will type stressed, okay? So whatever you are feeling, how are you feeling today? In one word, can you type in, please? Easy if you scan the QR code through your mobile phone. May I request, please? My response has gone out. Please do not type in the chat box. The request is to go to this site and do it there. For this question, I'm not monitoring the not stressed. Very good. And that seems to be more than stressed, people. Very good. We'll wait for a few more seconds. Fine is another one. Not stressed still continues to be big one. How are you feeling today? One word, please. Fine. No stressed, not stressed, similar. Relaxed, very good. And my expectation was that perhaps because I started with stress, I am stressed, because I started with stressed on purpose, by the way, then perhaps more responses would fall into that category. But I know the reason that it is different from my expectation is because two great people, speakers before me, actually have already removed the stress. from you. Very good. Thank you very much. We'll move on. But happy to know not stress appears to be the biggest block. Thank you. Quickly, through this McKinsey report, the impact of technology and social media on the mental health of Generation Z. And we noted through the first response, out of the responders, not necessarily all the participants, because there was less than 50% response at that time. Generation X and Millennium were the most. Third, perhaps, was Gen Z also. This report says a higher share of Generation Z survey respondents report poor mental, social, and spiritual health. So Generation Z, and then we can see this is Generation Z, Millennials, Generation X, and this is Baby Boomers, which means the senior most according to the age. They are less stressed, or they have less negative impact of technology and social media compared to the young ones. So they have, according to the survey once again, poor mental, social, and spiritual health compared to other generations. As we go down in age, our stress is going up. That's what came out of McKinsey survey. Question. Any Tendulkar fans here? Quickly type in the chat box. No, yes, no, only. Yes. Any Tendulkar fans here? I want to see only yeses. And I'm monitoring the chat box now. Any Tendulkar fans here? Yes, few yeses have come. Someone says no also, which is surprising, but not a challenge. All right, great. So we have few respondents at least. Tendulkar face. Let's look at this clip. Okay. So I'm switching to my Internet Explorer. Someone has to say yes, no, tell me whether the audio video is clear. Do we have not this one? That's not good. It's not coming up. Give me a few seconds, please. I'll sort it out and come back to you soon. Okay, let me share my screen once again. What do you see? Please tell me. Someone. Tendulkar fans, quickly. Yes, no.
I enjoy.
Do you see Tendulkar and the sound? Is the sound also clear? Watch it carefully, please.
Enjoy cooking. Chota tha tab se, I used to be in the kitchen standing next to my mother, and my mother would be cooking for me. Subah ki practice khatam ho ke hum aate the Wankhede Stadium se. So like literally I used to be starving by the time I got back home about 11:30. समय तो ट्रेन से ट्रैवल कर रहे थे, बड़ी बड़ी किट बैग लेके और चल के काफी डिस्टेंस कवर कर रहे थे. तो प्रैक्टिस के बाद थके हुए रहते थे, and I used to be standing next to my mother in the kitchen and then gobbling up whatever was there in front of me. तो उससे कुकिंग की पैशन भी डेवलप हुई. And after I started playing for India, I started cooking more. Mid-90s cooking शुरू हुआ मेरा, और उसके बाद I found that helped me relax.
He found that cooking helped him to relax in a relaxing. Keep watching.
I thought I went into a different world altogether, and sometimes it's nice क्योंकि इतना stressful life होता है कभी-कभी.
The god of cricket could be stressed. So if you and I are stressed, no big deal. Anyone can be stressed. We shouldn't be ashamed. We shouldn't be reluctant to admit that we are stressed if we are stressed. It's okay to be not okay sometimes. The point is to be able to manage it. This is what the session is. Manage stress and be resilient. So that's what the god of cricket is saying. Even he could be stressed.
You don't enjoy what you normally enjoy doing, so it's important to move away from that and do something else. And cooking was one of those things, along with music, which kept me engaged. I really enjoyed.
So I hope the inputs are already coming in, because most likely someone would have said, I already know stress. But the point is, or I came forward looking into this session to get some solutions. First solution is available. Do something different, even if it's cooking. And cooking became his passion later on, he said. Okay, I'm stopping this clip here. It's a little longer, but this is what the main message that I want to catch out of this. I would like to go back to my slides once again, and someone has to once again help me if the slides are clear. Yeah. Can you see my slides?
Yes, sir.
Great. Thank you very much. With the help of Tendulkar fans, we learned a little bit. Why do we get stressed? That's important to understand, first of all. When we want to manage, we first need to find the cause, the reason. So a little attempt here is that attempting to solve this puzzle with you, for you all. Why do we get stressed? Because I'm well educated, or because I'm not so well educated. Keep finding your reasons here. Have a boyfriend, girlfriend, do not have a boyfriend, girlfriend, or a teacher or professor. Got the job of choice, didn't get the job of choice. Daughter, wife, son, husband, have good marks, do not have good marks. All could be stressed, all may be stressed, all are stressed. Boss is not good, or subordinate is not good. Neighbors are not good. I don't have much to do, I have a lot to do. And you may say, boss, you don't know my stress, Daman. You do not know my reason. That's why there are some blanks here. Please fill in your blank. If you do not find your reason, it's possible because I had limited space on the slide. Please fill in your reasons here. By the way, my next question is once again in the chat box. I'm monitoring the chat box. How are you feeling now compared to when we started from? Quickly, fingers on the chat box. How are you feeling now compared to when we started about 20 minutes ago? Thumbs going up, but I'm not looking at that. Now I'm requesting, type your response in the chat box, please. Happy, good, okay, good. Any better? That's what I'm looking at. Good, good, great. Getting relaxed by attention. Few more, please. Okay, good, relaxed. So I'm saying again, is this relaxed? I'm assuming then, because that was the question, compared to when we started. Same, someone says, which is fine, no challenge. Any better? Smile, great. What I meant to say here was, what have we done? Previous slide, we have just attempted to write my cause of stress. Even that itself is a great stress buster. Write it down, please. Write or talk. Tell, share. It's not easy, you may say, and I do agree with you. So you may have to find a person whom you may be comfortable with, talking, sharing, telling, and whom you could trust also. but do attempt, please. Even if nothing else, do write it. It'll help. Okay. Thank you very much. Moving on. We saw the puzzle. Is there any solution? Answer is yes. I've already said. Dr. Ritika, Professor Hoda had said that already. I have said, Tendulkar said. Write it down. Admit. It's kind of risk management. Stress is a risk and we need to be able to manage it. And the first step in risk management is to admit. If I do not admit that I have a risk, then I will not be able to find a solution. So now, with a few more slides from me, attempt to find out a solution to this puzzle. One is, by the way, I forgot. My mistake. The backdrop of these sessions, these webinars, back in 2021, Professor Hoda had said that we started because those were difficult times. That was the peak of COVID-19 pandemic period. We were bound at home without much to do, with so much negativity around. With me, with family, with friends, neighbors, colleagues in the world. People were sick, people were dying. We were stressed, and that's why we started these webinars. And we continue with these. 119 done, few more up to June have been scheduled already. Please continue to participate and benefit from these. This solution may not come in the slides that I'm going to be sharing, but this is one of the most important solutions. Let's watch this video. And someone has to tell me if video, audio are clear.
The first is positive self-talk.
Audio, video clear? Both? Great.
What is that?
And we understand this is
Self-talk
from
is exactly
Yale
as
University.
it sounds. It's the way we talk to ourselves. Self-talk is the dialogue you have with yourself, about yourself. The encouraging or discouraging things we say. It may be in our heads or spoken out loud. You may be aware of it or not. Self-talk is the background music of our day. So, think for a moment. How do you talk to yourself? When you look at yourself in the mirror, are you as complimentary of yourself as you would be of a friend? When you make a mistake, what's your
Please
automatic
make note out of this
self-talk?
movie. This is very important.
Are you kind to yourself
Will be helpful.
or are you critical? Take a moment and write down some of your go-to phrases that you tend to say to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Share the good ones, and the not so good ones. You'll come back to these in just a few minutes. Just as we choose to rally for a sports team, we can choose to be on our own team. And one of the main ways we rally for our team is through our self-talk. Where did our self-talk come from? The quality of our self-talk often comes from what we heard about ourselves when we were a child, from our family members, teachers, and powerful adults. Perhaps you were told that you were smart, athletic, beautiful, or something else. Or perhaps you were told that you were too short, too shy, too energetic, or something else. This continues into adulthood as well. Have you been told you were a good teacher or a bad teacher, a great parent or a not so great parent, dependable or clueless, a good dancer, a terrible singer? Self-talk comes from societal norms around race, class, ability, gender, and other attributes deemed to be good, competent, worthy, or smart. A lot of what we know about ourselves comes from what others share back. How else can we truly know if a presentation was clear or a joke was funny without getting feedback? The trick is to realize where the messages are coming from and to sift through them to make sure they are supportive as opposed to harmful to your self-esteem. How do we shift to the positive? Sadly, for many of us, our self-talk can be quite harsh, nothing like how we would actually talk to a friend, or to our students, or to our children. Negative self-talk looks like some of these harmful or discouraging judgments about ourselves. I can't believe I did that. I can't possibly do this. I'm not worthy. I'm not enough. It'll never work out. Nothing ever works out. The list goes on. Positive self-talk, though, is the encouraging thing we say to ourselves. Positive self-talk boosts the spirits, raises confidence, and perhaps helps us find the next step forward. Research suggests that positive self-talk also can help us to solve problems, think more creatively, and hopefully help us to cope with challenges, including reducing the harmful effects of stress and anxiety. Let's take a look at what some educators have shared about shifting their negative self-talk to positive self-talk. Do these sound familiar? Educator A. When I make a mistake, I say, usually out loud, but sometimes to myself, I'm such an idiot. I never noticed it until recently, and after I did, I noticed that my mother and my own son started saying it too. That is not the type of legacy I'd like to carry out from my family tree, so I've challenged us all to shift to a new self-talk. Everyone makes mistakes. What can I learn from this and do differently next time? Educator B. When I'm dealing with a student with challenging needs, I sometimes find myself saying, I can't help this child. The need is too great. Instead, I could ask, what can I do in this moment to make this child feel safe and cared for at school? What can I control in this child's life to support them? Educator C. Lately, I hear myself saying, I'm overwhelmed and can't give enough to my job or to my family. But now I'm trying to remind myself, I'm a great educator, parent, and partner. I'm doing the best I can, and many people value and appreciate me. Educator D. I can get really frustrated or overwhelmed, and then I'll say things like, I'm never going to be able to complete this task. I'm being pulled in way too many directions. What can I tell myself instead is, I can do this one task at a time. Prioritize what's most important. Do your best, forget the rest. Here are some positive self-talk phrases that people have used. I'm taking one step at a time. It's okay to feel this way. I may not know the answer now, but I trust it will become clear to me eventually. When I feel like I'm spinning, I can say a gentle stop to myself. I can look at the facts to make my next best decision. I'm being the best mom, friend, son, daughter, sister, brother that I can be right now. I made a mistake. I can and will go back and repair this. I'm deserving of respect. Let's return to those self-talk phrases you wrote down a few minutes ago. Are you talking to yourself like a kind and supportive friend would? If not, what could you say instead to be a more compassionate and encouraging friend to yourself? Research shows that it can be helpful to put your name in the phrase with your positive self-talk. For example, you could say, Hakeem, take the high road, or Alessandra, you can do this. Doing this helps you to have empathy for yourself. What other positive self-talk statements would you like to work on to add to your repertoire of automatic responses? Pick one or two positive statements that you can commit to practicing.
Going back to my slides, I hope you can see the slide once again. Someone say yes, no, please. I hope the situations covered, at least one or two related to one of us, all of us, and the solution. Positive self-talk, it works in managing the stress. Next 7 minutes, once again, watch it carefully. Do my request, suggestion is do what is asked to be done. This is the next step in finding solutions to managing stress. Stay with me, stay with the speaker, do as directed. Once again, someone has to confirm audio video is clear. I hope you can't see video. Am I right?
Welcome to one more beautiful day in your life.
Now,
This is a
video clear?
5-minute.
Audio video clear? Both? Great. I'll restart. Stay with me, stay with the speaker, do as directed. It will help. This is 5 minutes guided meditation.
Welcome to one more beautiful day in your life. This is a 5-minute guided meditation. The next 5 minutes is all yours. So focus on you and only you. Let's start with a Om. Repeat with me.
Repeat with him.
Say Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Sit calm and tall like a mountain. Take some deep breaths. Make some noise while you take a deep breath. The next few minutes, sit silent. It's a new day. It's a nice day. It's a day of possibilities. It's a day of hope. And it's a day where you can do a lot more. Concentrate on today. Concentrate on yourself, your body, your mind, your soul. Don't think a lot. Keep concentrating on yourself. It's going to be a pleasant day. For the next 3.5 minutes, sit straight and focus and meditate with a Om chanting. You can do it either loudly or
You can close your eyes if you wish.
just silently in your mind.
Attempt to sit without the back of your chair. Feet grounded on floor if you can. Arms in your lap, not on the chair arms.
Thank you for focusing on yourself. We are about to end, and I want you to repeat these sentences along with me.
Repeat after you.
Let's go. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be now.
Exactly where
Repeat
I'm
with
meant to
me.
be now.
I'm exactly where I'm meant to be now. I love interacting with people.
I love interacting with people.
I would like everyone to be better and happy.
I would like everyone
I
to be
love
better.
going by the flow. I love myself,
I
my
love myself,
family,
my
and my
family.
country. I love the people I am working with. I love to learn new things every day. I love letting go and learn from feedback. I love being active. I'm here to enjoy every experience. If I have to have one goal, it would be to feel better than ever. To feel better than ever and ever and ever. Have a smile in your face and wish yourself a nice and a beautiful day. Keep going, keep going, keep going, and keep finding out a way, and keep finding out a way, and keep finding out a way.
Thank you very much for paying attention. Going back to my slides and requesting the same question that the slides are visible. Again, you can see the slide. Someone say yes, no, please. Even thumb is fine. Type in. I hope the
Yes,
session
sir.
was beneficial, useful, and this is one of the best ways to get out of stress, get rid of stress, or manage stress. Yoga. Now, yoga doesn't mean it has to be a tough, difficult, complex one, a long one, an hour long, 30 minutes long session. Anyone, everyone can spare 5 minutes for himself or herself. And such exercises, small exercises, breathing exercises can be done anywhere once again and in any position situation. Sitting on your work desk, you can do this. Corporates are introducing mindfulness sessions now, allowing take a break. And that's what Dr. Ritika said earlier, have a break, have a Kit Kat. It works, it helps. So repeating, small exercises, just stretch, do it with me. Please move on, get up. I'll request everyone stands up. Move, hands, head, shake legs. We can do that. Anywhere, once again, I'm repeating, even if we are in office, even if we are on a road, we can do that. And practice. This video, self-guided meditation, was about 8 minutes in all. You can find a smaller video. You can find a different music. You can find a different speaking, male voice, female voice, anything, everything without voice, just the music. So many options are available. It helps. Let's do it. Make it a habit every day. Such sessions, repeating, take a break, please. It helps. Once again, then going on to move your hands with the help of your phones, scan this QR code. Same question, how are you feeling now in one word? And I'm doing first myself. Request everyone to do that, please. Easy. Please do not type in. I'm requesting to go to the site and do it there. Some responses have come in. I'll wait for a few more minutes, requesting everyone, please let us know. How are you feeling now? Excellent, great, good, very much relaxed. I'm relaxing or relaxed, great. So relaxed is increasing, it seems. That's what the strength. Good is increasing, good and relaxed, same perhaps. The strength of the word tells us the number of responses coming for that. How are you feeling now? One word. Requesting everyone to type in. Either scan this QR code through your phone or go to slido.com, enter this event number 2832862 and type in your response there. In few seconds, I would like to move on. And if you're feeling better, if you're feeling relaxed, trust me, there's a lot more yet to come. Best part perhaps is yet to come. Thank you very much. Moving on. The message here is from me: create your emotional bank account, just like your financial bank account. An account in the bank, create an emotional bank account and maintain the passbook in good health. Your bank passbook is in good health when, quickly type in once again, what tells you that your bank passbook is in good health? Any responses? What tells you that your bank passbook is in good health? How do you feel, believe that your bank account is in good health? Your bank passbook looks like this at left-hand side. On left-hand side, you see debits, withdrawals, and those should be least. On the right-hand side, you find credits or deposits, and those should be as many as possible. Balance high, positive balance high. So do that for your emotional bank account also, please. Quickly, some examples. Sneers means mocking others, or sarcasm or indifference should be reduced. These are negative. So what do you increase? You increase smiles, smile please, compliments, and showing interest in others activities. If you look at little larger amounts to be deposited or negatives to be removed from life, from this emotional bank account, letting others down and constantly checking up on others. Reduce these. These are negative. But what is positive? What should you do more? Keeping your words. Very important in life. And showing that you trust the other person. Do that, please. This will help in managing the stress. Move from fine to good. This is what my suggestion is personally. I have removed this word fine from my dictionary perhaps 15 or 20 years ago. If you ask me, how are you? If I ask people, how are you? About 90% responses are fine. I'm fine, just fine. I'm never fine because I'm good, at least. Much better if I'm great, but I'm at least good always. So move from fine to good. That will automatically help you in improving upon your emotions, in managing your stress. Next solution, we are now looking at the solutions to that puzzle. Do one good act a day. Just go out, help someone. Simple. You will feel better. You will feel better. Could be XYZ. If you find nothing to be done, whom do I help? How do I help? I don't know, Daman. That's what my stress is. I don't know whom to help, how to help. In India, at least, in NCR, in Delhi, at least, go on the road. You'll find so many potholes. Pick up bricks and start breaking the bricks. That pothole will be filled or mended, and you will feel much better. Your stress would be relieved. Trust me, do it. Any one good act every day, helping someone. So many ways of doing it, not necessarily by money. I'm not mentioning that. But if you have, and if you can, do that also. So with this, I'm now requesting to write on paper or actually in chat box for me so that I'm monitoring it now. Write your one good act for today, whatever amount is left today, and one for tomorrow. I'm writing first of all, my act for tomorrow is I'm going to be delivering I'm going to be mentoring third-year students tomorrow. That's what I'm going to be doing. That's what my good act. What is one good act for tomorrow? Even if we feel that less of today is left now, the one I don't have enough time to go out and help someone, find someone to help him or her. What will you do tomorrow? Some responses are food for needy, great. Attending brainstorming session, great. Not necessarily delivering is good act, even attending is good act. I like that. I agree with that. Giving appreciation and support by doing it again. Okay, keep doing good acts again and again. More responses, please. Smile for others, very good. Smile for yourself also, by the way. Stand in front of the mirror. That was a self-positive talk. Do it for yourself also. Forgive and forget bad memories. Great. Few more. Complete one of my projects tomorrow. The project is good for society. Like that. Great. Day-to-day activities. Doing day-to-day activities is also an act of kindness to yourself, for yourself, that you have completed your task, or for others who would be benefiting from those tasks. I like that. Prepare good food and serve the family. Very good. Help anyone to my capacity. Yes, to your capacity. Attending this session is one good thing I do for today. I like that. Thank you very much. While we have been arranging these sessions, and that's what Professor Huda was saying, this is not an easy task. The team could be stressed. 119 sessions non-stop. It's not easy. The team could be stressed. While we are arranging these sessions to relieve your stress. In fact, I had offered Professor Huda, perhaps give the team a break for a couple of weeks. But this team didn't need that. It seems to me they have been doing a great job. So I'm repeating, even if we have been organizing these sessions, and these sessions are free forever for everyone, even non-IEEE members, but these wouldn't be successful without you all, the participants. That's why I like that person who said that attending this session is an act of kindness, a good act. Great. Thank you very much. Moving on. We have talked about this already. Have a break, have a Kit Kat. If you're stressed, please take a break. Even a few minutes, it will help. Even if you want to snap your fingers, do that, please. If you can move out, please move out. And it's good to talk. Daman, I do not know whom to talk to. That's the challenge. And that's why I'm stressed. Or my stress is this, that I don't know whom to talk to, because it's not easy to talk. That's first point, because I'm going to be talking about my stress, whether it was that long list: mother, father, wife, husband, friend, girlfriend, boyfriend, teacher, professor, boss, subordinate. How do we talk about this? So it's difficult. So we need to be able to find someone whom we can trust also. Difficult, but attempt. Nothing is impossible in this world. If nothing else, then write it, please. You are your best friend. You can do that and keep it safe with you. Even just writing will help you. And if you keep writing your stresses also, or writing daily diary, I will say that with little refinement, not only stress. If you keep writing about your stresses, someday that could become Bhagwan too. Karan Johar would be willing to pay 1 crore to you for that. Perhaps it could be your book. So easy. So you'll be living, managing, getting rid of your stress. On top of that, 1 crore rupees perhaps. That's good to talk. Please do that. This is an activity. I'm saying if I show you these three words, write it, burn it, flush it. Which movie comes to mind? Please type in the chat box quickly. Guess the movie. Write it, burn it, flush it. I thought in a second the response would come. Jab we met, thank you very much. And I would like to name the person Bhavna. All right, okay. Before that, it was Shibankar. Great. Okay, so 2 responses so far, both correct. I think there were some smiles, even if I couldn't see. This is my suggestion once again, seriously. To manage stress. Whatever stress you have, write it on a piece of paper, burn it, and flush it. You will benefit. Jab we met. Keep in mind. Okay. Once again, the chat box. Is there anyone who doesn't know Preeto? Anyone who doesn't know Preeto? Okay, let me change the question. Do you know Preeto? Say yes, no. Do you know Preeto? No response so far. That's the cause of your concern then. That's the cause of your stress then. That you don't know Preeto. Some responses, no, I don't know, no. Yes, Deepa says yes, great. So who is Preeto? I hope, I assume you all know Santa Banta. So this is Santa Banta joke series. And Preeto is Santa's wife. Please know Preeto. If you don't know Preeto, that's the cause of your stress. The moment you think Preeto, you will smile and your stress will be gone. So here is a joke. I know there are some absurd jokes also you can leave out, and that's what we need to do. We need to work as see if a lot of information is available in the world around us. Not necessarily all is good and useful. So we need to be able to apply our judgment. One Preeto joke coming up here. So Preeto was stressed because of her husband Santa. She went to see a psychiatrist. Psychiatrist told her, this is prescription. If your husband bothers you, write all your grudges with him in a letter and burn. And Preeto says, and what to do with the letter? Perhaps not so effective because it was in English. So let's look at the Hindi version also. Hopefully, most of us, all of us can understand this much Hindi. So psychiatrist says, देखो मैडम, अगर पति पर गुस्सा आता हो तो उसे एक चिट्ठी में सारे गिले शिकवे लिखिए और फिर उसे जला दीजिए. And Preeto says, और उस चिट्ठी का क्या करें? It would have been much better in Punjabi because Santa is a Sikh, is Punjabi. If someone can imagine this, translate this into Punjabi, I'm sure the smiles will be at least 4 inches wide. So, jokes. Not necessarily I'm a great fan of Kapil Sharma. People in India would understand Kapil Sharma. But if you like it, there's a lot which is not good according to my taste in that show. But if you like, please go and attend the show. It makes you laugh. It'll help you to get relaxed. It'll help you to get rid of your stress. Do your hobby. Next step, next solution. Whatever hobby do you have, do something, at least take an action. And Daman, but I do not have any hobby. Okay, that's the challenge then. Now, when we say hobby, it doesn't necessarily need to be a big one, time-consuming, money-consuming. Simple. If singing is your hobby, sing. But I don't sing well, Daman. All right, that's not your problem. That's your neighbor's problem. You sing, please. If you dance, you like dancing, dance. Gardening, do that. Go to the plants. Look at the insects. Look around. Want to write? Like writing? Write. Want to play? Cricket, badminton, football, XYZ? Do that, please. Whatever is your hobby, at least develop one now. If you say, I don't have a hobby, Daman, I would be surprised. And that would be perhaps the cause of your stress once again. So develop one hobby. It may be simple, easy, not time consuming, not money consuming, not necessarily, but take an action. If you don't take an action, then it's not going to get resolved automatically. And one step that I'm going to show now is my upcoming book, 50 Children Projects for the Grown-ups by me and wife. Inspiration behind the book is our grandson, Satvik, and idea given by Divij, our son who lives in Scotland. Quickly, it's going to be fast. I'm looking at the time also. Unique features. This is what we are doing. We are creating projects. So if we were talking of hobbies, if you were talking of action, any action, this is what is you can also attempt to do. This is a great fun for both, for us and for that child. Child outside is your customer, but child inside you has to have curiosity. All ingredients are easily available and are not exotic. So once again, not a money consuming activity. I'm not recommending that. There's no wastage. 100% are eatable, recycled, recyclable. Develop good, healthy eating habits, because what is being used, I'm showing or saying what is going to be coming up, fruits and vegetables. No waste. You can eat everything. No special skills required. Help to develop the knowledge about various ingredients. So for this kid especially, which fruits, which vegetables have been used in this project? Great stress reliever. That's why I'm telling you to be doing this. Help to develop talking skills. We need to be talking to him. He asks so many questions. Why? And we have to tell him. Help to develop team building skills. How? I'll just talk quickly in a minute. Fun and learn activities. It's great fun. Trust me. Hours of togetherness. Sometimes it takes me to make a project. It takes me up to an hour. Family time. We all sit together, discuss this. We eat together. The salad, fruit or vegetable salads that we have prepared. Endless creativity and innovation. Link with poems and stories. Whatever you make, we'll see quickly some examples. You may be able to link this for that child, boy or girl, with the poems or stories that he or she has been learning in school at home. Hours of fun with each project, environment friendly, repeating that. Do not need special kitchen or gadgets also. Initially, I was using simple knives that I had at home. Recently, I've purchased some carving knives. Helpful, yes, but simple knives will also work. Link with special occasions. So, for example, make a Christmas tree around Christmas or cake around birthdays. Buy local, buy seasonal, be economical, and be environmental also. That's what the request is. And distribute responsibilities. This is where teamwork comes. Someone sources the ingredients, someone does it. Mainly it's me. Someone washes the dish and everyone eats together. Some examples quickly. Then what do? I'm requesting quickly in the chat box, what ingredients have been used in this project? I want to see the responses now. I'm monitoring the chat box. Quickly, please. In this one, what ingredients do you believe have been used in this one? Apple. Sorry, there's no apple. Carrot. No apple in this one. No carrot in this one. Banana. Yes. Kiwi fruit. Yes. And only third one is the orange. Great. Thank you very much. Moving on. And we can look at if you didn't have banana, what could you be using here? If you didn't have kiwi fruit, what else could you use here? If you didn't have orange, what could you use here? Right? Sometimes questions around, so which vitamin do we find in orange? Which vitamin do we find in banana? So this is how even GK is going up. Great. Move on. Next one. Tell me the ingredients quickly in this one. And all these have been done by me. Thank you very much. I'm talking about you. That was our grandson. He just came in. He's also watching this portion. Kiwi, banana, strawberry. We have strawberry in this one. Yes. Black grapes, green grapes. Great. Orange as well. Great. Moving on to the next one then. Again, the same question. Tell me the ingredients, please. For this one, yeah, there was pomegranate also, but this one, please, in front of you. Cucumber, carrot, radish, cucumber. Yes, there is radish here. And lettuce at the bottom. Thank you very much. Moving on. What ingredients do we have here? Kiwi, banana, and orange. Yes, and great. Thank you very much. Moving on. While it's the same project, but you may find there is some difference. What I have attempted to show is if you didn't have one ingredient, you could be using an alternative. So what do we see here? We see different ingredients here for the ear. This is cucumber. Roti, yes, there is roti. Bread, yes. Kulcha, actually it was kulcha that I used. Chili, yes. We have to use chili as well. What is this at the bottom? Soybean. There is no soybean in this one, by the way. But yes, ingredients can be. You could use soybean. And that's why I said there is creativity, innovation. No rules here. At the bottom is something called, it's an Indian snack. We call it mogra. That's what I had used here. What is this item? I want to know what is the item. Do you recognize the item also? Because that is also one of the activities when we sit together. So what is the project today? There was coriander also, that. Raw form of chole kulche, that was the previous one. Great. What is the object here? Now on the screen. It's a banana boat. So yes, one of the ingredients is banana. Other ingredients quickly. It's a salad. Yes, it's a salad. Yes. But ingredients, four-wheeler. Yes, it's banana boat. Four-wheeler, when you say yes, we can say it's a banana vehicle, banana car. All right. There are strawberries and there are kiwi fruit as well. Moving on quickly. I've touched 100, by the way. And we all started doing this also during the peak period of COVID-19 pandemic. Funny, isn't it? Someone took it literally. Chappal khayegi kya? Juti khayegi kya? Ya juta khayega kya? So what are the ingredients here? Bread chappal? Yes, it's bread chappal. Ingredients are so simple. See, simple ingredients, just 3 ingredients. Or 4, because there is chutney or jam in between 2 bread pieces. Yes, chappal. Yes, this is the grandson who is telling me the answer. This is chappal. Great. Orange and third one, the red one. Just tell me. Someone says cherry. Great. Thank you very much. Moving on. Great fun is involving him, and this is how the stress goes off. Left hand side is what I made. Right hand side is he did the toppings from his side. He changed it a little bit, and that's great fun for him. That's great fun for us. All this is going to be coming out in the shape of papad. Yes, the small papad. Yes, it's a papad. Yes, great. The face is made of papad. Fry them. All right. Yes. This one next. This book will be for stress management. Towards the end of year, that's what my target is. Date is most likely 27th of November. 29th of September will have been another book before that, by the way. Ingredients here, grapes, black, all right, okay. There's orange also. There are different varieties of oranges. We can use whatever we wish. So I hope there were some smiles. The message is keep smiling yourself and make me smile too. So, manage stress and be resilient. That's the message from me. Request, suggestion, because resilient people make resilient organizations. Resilient organizations in turn make resilient societies, and resilient societies ultimately will make a resilient planet that we all look forward to be living in. Poll 3, can we launch poll 3 please? Were these discussions useful? 3 options. Yes, thanks. Yes, thanks. And I would like to know more about IEEE membership if you would like to, and C, no thanks. Please, and on the poll, can we launch the poll please, so that the answer is recorded also with me for analysis? If you say B and we do not get back to you soon, please do not mind, write to me directly. I'll be happy to provide you information. But very easy is to go to internet www.ieee.org and you'll be able to find everything there. But if you still feel you need some guidance, please get in touch with me. We have not been able to launch the poll, is it?
So the poll is launched, but
I couldn't see now.
suppose
It is,
people
yes.
are already using the chat window.
Right. Yeah, I could see it now. Yes, people are waiting in chat window. Will record or we'll check from there also. But request is if you can go back to the poll, please, on your screens, do it there.
I request participants kindly use the poll feature. Please do not use the chat window. A poll option would be there on your screens. So kindly use it.
Few more seconds and I'll request the team to close the poll.
Yes, sir.
Even if you say no, we wouldn't mind. No one is perfect in this world. No only tells us that we need to do it better next time. And we are happy to take that. Okay. Can we close and share the results, please? This is how you all have said. Next one, please. Which is the last one? Based on these discussions, how likely you are to refer IEEE and these weekly webinars to someone else? 10 is first option, most likely, or reducing, going up to 1, least likely. Your responses on the screen, please, in the poll. Based on these discussions, how likely you are to refer IEEE and these weekly webinars to someone else? 10 is most likely, 1 is least likely. May I have the responses, please? More the merrier for this one for us. And in few seconds, I request team to close and share the results. This once again is this poll, this question is a type of which is known as the NPS scoring system. Helps us to understand the feedback that comes from the customers. Our customers for this webinar is the community called participants, you all. Can you close and share the results, please? Okay, thank you very much. Time for questions. But before that, thank you very much to all of you. There was one point I had said, talk. If you have stress of any type, talk to someone. If you're not able to find anyone, start from your family first. If you're not able to, friend, colleagues, outside. If no one else, feel free to, from this platform today, I'm offering, please feel free to get in touch with me, but with prior intimation, date, time for call, so that I'm free. I keep myself free for you at that time. Another activity that has been happening, we saw Preeto going to psychiatrist. In the past, perhaps we used to think a lot about that there's something wrong here. That's why the money is going to psychiatrist, especially in this part of the world, especially in our country. It's changing. There's nothing wrong in doing that. So if you feel you need to consider, you need to see a counselor, please consider that also. Please do that also. My contact's in front of you. With this, thank you very much, and back to Dr. Ritika.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the wonderful session. I am sure the participants have made a lot out of it. They have enjoyed a lot. With your permission now, I would be taking a few questions. First
If you have
question,
time, I'm happy. Yeah.
what are the impacts of stress on human body?
One is inside, internally, anxiety, we become anxious, and due to which, perhaps many more. I'm not a qualified counselor, I must tell you. I'm not a doctor, qualified doctor. What I have been speaking, talking is based on my experience only. So, while there may be many more diseases that would develop, we may feel lethargy also. This is what will happen. Some negative changes will happen in human body because of the stress.
Yes, sir. So next question I have, how to teach kids, especially those below 18 years, to avoid stress and be resilient?
Tips for below 18 years.
Yes, sir.
It will be almost similar, I would say. We need to develop this confidence in them that they are able to speak up. We need to talk to them. I said it's good to talk. And we may be hesitant, all of us may be hesitant. Even the grown-ups may be hesitant to speak up. So with the younger ones, it will be much more difficult for them. We need to talk to them a little more. We need to become friendly with them so that they are able to speak. Writing can start at any age. 18 years is a good age to start writing. So developing that habit of writing the diary, daily diary, and so many hobbies, which perhaps start from even the age of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what they all can do. Those are the tips for them.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much today for this wonderful, relaxing session. I would now request Professor Emin Huda, sir, Director, Bharati Vidyapeeth Institute of Computer Applications and Management, to present a certificate to Daman, sir, as a token of remembrance for this wonderful session today.
Thank you so much, Mr. Daman. I attended entire session and could realize that how in a sweet and lovely manner with the help of the videos, you made us to understand that how and in which way stress can be managed, and not can only be managed, rather resiliency can be created. That is the best way to do it. And मैंने चूंकि शुरू में बताया था कि the moment we realize that my job is my delight, no stress and no other kind of exertion will come, and we should not allow that to come, because every time we should realize on our own to go beyond our comfort zone and work. और बहुत बार ऐसा होता है that sometime you are not getting desired result.
Yes.
Then also stress keep on coming.
Yes.
But we should not be disappointed with that, because this is the natural phenomena that every time we cannot get the desired result. And as a spiritual person, we must understand that results will be coming as and when it is destined for me. But I should ensure that no stone should be left unturned to convert them into the best possible outcome or best possible result. और इसीलिए मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ कि बहुत लोग ऐसा सोचते हैं कि ये हमेशा मुस्कुराते क्यों रहते हैं, सब बहुत सारे लोगों के बारे में, और ये हमेशा मुस्कुराते रहते हैं, इसका मतलब इनकी लाइफ में कोई तकलीफ नहीं है क्या? तो बहुत पहले ड्यूरिंग माय स्टूडेंट लाइफ 2 पंक्तियां लिखी थी कि उनके आने से जो आ जाती है होठों पे हंसी, वो ये समझते हैं कि बीमार का हाल अच्छा है। बीमार का हाल भी ऐसा ही है जैसे आपका हाल है, और जिस तरीके से आप वर्क से ओवरलोडेड होते हैं, वैसे मैं और मिस्टर दमन भी होते हैं, और हम दोनों के जैसे पता नहीं कितने सारे लोग होते हैं ओवरलोडेड। बट as long as you are making your work as your delight, as your passion, as your basic way of life, you will never feel burdened, or despite everything which is going inside, the moment you meet someone, you will meet happily you will greet them happily. और इसलिए वो पंक्तियां फिर से वापस आती हैं कि डिस्पाइट एवरीथिंग, उनके आने से जो आ जाती है होठों पे हंसी, वो ये समझते हैं कि बीमार का हाल अच्छा है, बीमार का हाल आपके जैसा है, बट बीमार ने उसको अपनी जिंदगी का हिस्सा बनाया है, इसलिए बीमार कभी अपसेट नहीं होता और आपको भी खुश होकर भेजता है और अपने लिए भी वहां से एनर्जी कलेक्ट करता है, जिसके थ्रू वो स्ट्रेस मैनेज करता है और रेजिलियंसी लाइफ में इंप्लीमेंट करता है. थैंक यू सो मच मिस्टर दमन. It has been a wonderful
Thank you very
session.
much. My
And
pleasure.
you are always a source of strength to me, that whenever it is required, we do that. And we have already discussed the next program on World Bank report, that in which way recession is going to hit entire world and in which way it is going to hit to all of us. And all of us should be taking initiative to enlighten, make people knowledgeable that what is the future and how and in which way we should be planned enough well in time, so that no such uncertain things come in our life as a matter of surprise. So if we are planned, probably surprises will not give us many surprises. If you are not planned, even a little surprise can become a huge surprise for all of us.
Right.
So we are going to be planned. So next session will be on that how and in which way the recession is going to cut the job, and how to ensure that the challenge which is going to come up before all of us should be turned into an opportunity, because with every challenge there is an opportunity that we must realize.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Agree.
Wish you all the best, and all the best to all my participants. This meeting room is converted to a facilitation center where my team members, Dr. Ritika, Mr. Uttam, and others will be in a position to solve your queries related to getting certificates. And of course, this memento is also for Mr. Daman. Mr. Daman doesn't need any certificate or any memento, but I keep on generating that just to remind him that you have been a part of such lovely series of webinars. Thank you so much.